Okay, Jeff and I are getting ready to start an online auction. We figured we'd let you guys in on it a little bit. I just had music on, I had to turn it off real quick. Anyway, we're probably about a minute and a half or less to the start of the auction, so we're just going to let it play. All right. Ooh, that's cool, Jeff. That's a special patent.
Yeah, but I can't.
They can't find it either. It kind of looks.
Because I didn't know if it was this one with.
Maybe.
But I think they showed it. This is an example of it, which it's not that.
No, I'd say this was more of an example. All right, so let's get ready because we're in closing mode.
Yeah.
All right.
Things kept getting extended, so that's why.
Yeah. I gotta find a place where I jump into the auction. Your picture is.
Damn it, things are closing.
Alright, so close that and then I'm registered here, right? Didn't kick me out, did it? No? Alright, so number 3 is closing. Number 1 got a bid, so it's up. Bidding closed on number 2, which. Alright, so number 4. Do you have any notes on this?
I can't talk to you right now because a bunch of stuff is closing and I'm not getting my bids in.
Okay, sorry. Why am I not jumping into the auction?
There's too many stuff closing and staying open at the same time.
Right.
That.
I think I'm locked out because you're on.
What's number 7? We're just gonna lose a lot of these because I can't keep up with it.
Do you need me to come over and help?
Well, it's just they're closing because I was moving up here and these are all in like 5 seconds. 16. Damn it, I wanted 16. 8.
Hit this. Still out.
Well, yeah, I can't scroll up all the way.
You can give me the lot number. We're still on number 4.
4. I can go up to. I'm just gonna put in a high bid. Yeah, their system is terrible.
What's your high bid? I'm on 4. I got 4 covered.
Yeah.
Are we the winning bidder right now?
Yeah.
At 37?
Yeah.
I can't see. I'm locked out. Unfortunately.
24 dealing.
I can't even see all the lots. Okay, pocket watches. Try to go back here. Okay, so here I am.
I probably should have thrown in my.
Start
bids.
throwing in higher bids if you can't keep up.
That's what I'm trying to. But I have to bid on every single item here.
Right.
And I
got
don't have
it.
enough
I got
time.
it. Still out. It doesn't.
This is 60.
we surpassed our maximum bidding. Open and close, okay.
I forgot, I don't know if these are messed up notes or not. You just pretty much tell me if you see something you think is going cheap.
Okay,
'Cause
number 8 is going cheap.
number 8, what do you want on it?
I'm trying to put a bid in. It won't let me bid.
Okay,
You're locked out.
What do you want on number 8?
Put 25.
Okay, we're running that. We're out on number 7. I have to scroll all the way up because we're on like 60 something at the bottom. It goes up to 117. Number 8's out.
We're out.
Yeah. Okay, you just kind of look at the top of the board.
Okay.
I need to stay
We're still
near the
winning
bottom
number
of the
7.
board.
I'm going to try to bid it.
You can't bid.
Well, they're letting me.
Okay, hopefully it doesn't lock me out.
I'm just moving up the. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to bid on number 8. Yeah, we're winning. Okay, I'm not locked out anymore.
Okay. I'm just keeping my eye on the important ones down here on my piece of paper.
Okay.
You have to bid on everything else.
All right.
Just kind of gut instinct.
Yep. We should get rid of the ones that are closed.
They do get rid of them.
I'm not getting there.
Oh, do you not have automatically remove closed lots clicked on the top? There's a little
I'll
check
see
mark.
where it is. I'll see where it says automatically. I'm just running a page. For some reason, I can't get into the countdowns and all that crap, so I'm just bidding. Sorry, what?
Seems like it's slowing down a tiny bit.
Alright, we just won that one. I'm watching the ones getting ready to close. I just,
Okay, yeah.
alright. What's this one? This first Aurora is coming up, number 59. What's our number on that?
I just threw a random bid on that
Alright,
one.
I'm just putting a little bit more. Now we're winning.
Okay, what'd you put?
It's right now 67.50.
I just wanted to know. Oh, did we win the other Auroras?
I don't think so.
Cause 61, 62, and 64 are not here anymore. I'm hoping we won, cause you said you were watching them.
Well, maybe not. I'm letting 43 go.
We won all of those.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
All the Auroras. Cool. Alright.
The interesting ones, yeah.
Did we have, what did we have on this Bridgeport?
Bridgeport is Swiss.
Fake?
It's just a Swiss maker. It's not American.
So, okay, well, let's look at the case. Oh, this is one at Brooklyn. No. I don't like it.
It's a running Elgin, so not much on that bid.
And,
a lot of my notes are for when I thought they weren't running, so.
okay, so we missed that one. It's just. It's another 3 minutes. You just did a bid on that one.
I
Okay.
was just like, it was running.
Well, yeah, but it didn't move the clock. Somebody just bid on the 81, so it gave us another 3 minutes, or 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
It says it's running.
The hands are off.
Yeah.
I'll go one time for 42. See what happens. Nope. Let me see why they like it so much. I mean, I get the money out of the case, but I'm not real. It's a swing out case. They like that, I'm sure. I don't know. Oh, did you spit it up?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no. Sorry. You went 45 on the next one, the 84. What's this one here? 15 joules sitting at 82.50. I think that's enough for that one. Yeah, I don't like that watch. I'm getting rid of it, okay?
103. I said, oh god, they went up high. But I like it. It's a cool watch. Is that one fake watch?
Got outbid on 41.
41. Say Waltham 14 size. Ones that won't stay running, so.
Yeah.
Drop
I dropped, I went up one more. One more bid to 38.
and get outbids.
Yeah, I just got outbid.
Problem is I lost most of my notes, so a lot of these things I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, you must have really liked that watch.
Well, it's a like $400 to $600 watch. So I was
Right.
like, I thought it might be cool for a collector. We got the Auroras, I think, for cheaper than I thought,
Thought we were gonna get them, yeah.
or cheaper than the number I threw in just to make sure.
We lost the non-magnetic 108.
I don't know what
Comes the Rockfords.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Rockfords, and my notes got deleted on those ones specifically.
Okay, well, Seth Thomas's is 305. I'm just gonna take that off the list, so it doesn't get confusing. Where's the gold one, Nick?
I don't remember. I told it to you, and then now I don't remember.
Okay.
I like that case. We're coming to the end of the entire auction, so we probably. It was one that was at like 300 something already, so you would have seen it. 121. I like the case.
121.
121. It just has like a really innate case.
It's a Waltham.
Yeah,
2 minutes. Somebody just bid. It's at $100 though, Jeff.
I know. I put $100.
Nothing's going cheap.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done.
What about 119?
119.
I got bid.
I put 45 quickly,
Oh, okay.
but we got outbid.
Okay. Now we get 2 minutes to decide on that one. How about the next one? No.
I don't like anything else.
What's this New York Standard? Oh, no. No, the case was nothing special. This is just our watches, it's not the whole.
Mine's the whole thing.
Oh.
I watched everything except for like 3 items, so
Okay.
technically your thing should be the whole
Okay. Alright, let me see this wall from 119. See what this is all about. It's 1977 or 1877 movement
It said 1888.
or 1888, something like that. It's not that 1856, which is the one I like. Yeah, 1888 movement. Case, what's the bid at right now?
45.
Yeah. Okay, we're winning at 46. I'm not gonna let it go for a buck. Watch this 102 coming up. Did you just bid it?
102 I've had a bid for a while.
Okay. But it's coming down to the end. What's this Illinois? Oh, 105 now. Okay. So the last two were outbid on. One I just put 46 on. That's 47. So we're really watching that.
The Rockford 110 technically has a coin silver case. It's an 18 size coin silver hunt case.
Hunt case?
Yeah.
Alright, go 80.
Yep.
Nope. I'm watching this 102. What size is that?
102 it should be.
It's an 18 size, yeah. You know, because the dial looks nice, but I don't think we need it.
Oh well. 45. That's okay for it's a swing out.
For the Illinois,
Yeah, the Illinois.
Yeah.
It's not running though. I just
Fine.
checked it.
that was a good dial.
Yeah, that's good dial. Good hand. Swing out case. Also looks good in there.
Okay, it's closing. I think we won that one.
Yeah. So at the current moment we've won 29
We have two.
items.
We have two left. How many?
I think 29 or no 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say 29.
Well, it says showing 1 of 29 when I'm on what we've won.
Okay, I'm gonna go one more time on this last one. We're winning at 48. I don't want to end with 13. End with 14. I'm a little bit funny about that. I don't know why. What do you think about this Rockford? We got 39 seconds to go. One more time?
If you want to go 85, it's a coin.
Yeah, I'll go.
You told me 18 size, $80 for the case.
Yeah, it's 90 bucks. 80. You gotta go 90 to get it now. It's an 18 size coin silver
Yeah, hunt case.
hunt case and it has the glass and everything.
I think the watch runs. It's a key one.
Right in the middle, yeah. Hit it one more time. Maybe you'll have good luck at 90.
Yep.
Nope. Man, they want that one. You got enough time to look at the book. No.
It's a Rockford 9 jewel.
It's a 9? Yeah. Nah.
You never know.
Some crazy Rockford collectors getting it.
Rockford 18 size 9.
Well, these people are going to have more. This is just part of the collection, right?
This is option like 10 out of the collection. Rockford 9 jewel full hunt case.
We're going to be doing this again a week from today, next Tuesday. But I think that will be in the evening. Is that at 1 o'clock too? I think it is.
Alright, we got 39 seconds on this last 119.
So, according to
The,
the book,
The terms are 10% buyer's premium with $3 per item shipping handling charge.
Plus the amount it's gonna cost to ship. So, we watch over pretty close. We're 5 seconds away from the last one. And it looks like we're gonna get that last one. I jumped the bid up a little bit more, so we should have
Gotten 14 in a short amount of time we've been doing this. It looks like it's been about 25 minutes. Somebody came in and bid on that. Did you?
it was me.
There's one left on the screen, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's only like seconds away from closing," and then boom, there's 2 minutes. Because what happens is, when somebody puts a bid under 3 minutes, they add 2 minutes or something to the, or if it's under a minute, they add 2 minutes to the length of the auction. It's called a soft close. That was funny because I'm looking here. Well, we're all up there, and I look over at him, and he's smiling.
Well, the book says 80 to 170.
To this?
Yeah, but that it doesn't say it's in a coin case, so that's the coin.
Can you put in a bid of like 102?
I don't know.
So push a bid, and then it'll give you a price, and then
Yeah.
it goes plus. Does it go 105?
I was just typing in 102 and seeing what happens.
Let me try something now. See, this is the time we get to play. Alright, so I'm gonna put a bid in.
45 seconds.
And so if I push the plus sign, it goes 105, yeah. So I don't know, so I'm coming out of it, so if you try 102.
No,
Do we have
it
any
must
push?
be 105.
Okay. Do we have any push? Push is something we use to figure out whether we have extra money to spend because we bought other items.
Here, I'll
in
give
the
us another
auction
2
room.
minutes to think.
So he just bid. He got outbid again, so we have another 2 minutes to think about it. And so he can now go and see what we've actually bought so far. I'm going to keep this live so I can watch the timer. And but you have to understand, we're on this side of the computer laughing about this. There's somebody trying to actually buy this that's saying, "Why do they keep doing this to me?" This is where it gets kind of funny.
Since my notes are gone and I don't 100% know what everything is worth that we bought, I'd probably say we have thin margin push.
Thin margin push? Okay. So we'll leave it alone. And because we don't mind using some push, and again I'll try to explain it to you. Let's say, I don't know, I buy this ruler and I say in my notes that we can pay $10 for it. We only have to pay $1 for it. So that gives us $9 in what we call push. That means that the next item comes up and we say we can pay $3 for it, we have to pay $5 for it, that we take $2 off that push. We kind of try to keep track of it. Online it's a little bit harder. The high bid kind of messed us up because we used to keep notes, and he just flashed me what we've spent so far. So yeah, we'll let that go. We don't have a lot of push.
Yeah.
How many items?
14. So I could probably do
14. Okay, so we probably have what, about $80 a piece and so.
Yeah, about $75 a piece.
Yeah.
But there is one or two that are much more expensive than
Right.
if you.
Yeah, there's a couple pieces.
the rule is the cheap stuff goes expensive and the expensive stuff goes cheap. It's a rule we've been following for 35 years. So we have and this one's just closing now, so it closed at $100 and somebody's like happy. And I don't know what screen you have me on here, Jeff, but it's like, I don't know, I don't like this, whatever, I got locked out and this is, I don't know. There it is.
You just unclicked it, so it's not
Oh.
doing it anymore.
Oh, okay. So, now where do I go to find out
That was weird because their thing.
bids?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want.
Yeah, but then you go up here and.
Oh, okay. That's what I need.
Also,
So
I
we-
have my screen set.
Yeah, there you go. That's why it's like my screen's so big. Alright, so we won,
This is I was zooming in on the pictures.
we won 14 items. And this is actually pretty cool. Other than they killed all our notes, which Jeff spent a lot of time putting these notes up. So what happens is, as the item comes up, there's notes that we've taken, and so we have it right, so it's not so hectic. That's why Jeff was having such a hard time going, oh my God, it's because all of his notes got erased. The
Yeah,
program had a
everything
glitch.
got turned into $40.
Huh?
If you look at it, everything got turned into $40.
Yeah.
And some of the watches that are worth like $200, it says $40. And I'm like,
Yeah, and so it gets a little bit crazy when you do that, but we figure that,
hopefully I didn't buy anything for $40 that was a $10 one.
no, you didn't have any $10 ones. But anyway, let's say it was a full half hour of actually being online and bidding. This actually went pretty fast because there's some that we get into that are, thousands of watches and stuff, and we're here for a couple hours. But this was pretty easy for a half an hour, basically right after lunch. And we sit here and we bought 14 items without going anywhere. I guess if we had it down pat, I could have been, we did a chair reversal here. I could have been over there proofing ads or something while Jeff was here bidding, but he wanted a clear deck, which I understand completely. So we bought 14 items, and I don't know how many we bid on that we didn't win. They had that, but no, it's gone. Oh no, they do have. We bid on 15 others that we didn't win, and I don't know what the yellow stands for.
It's sealed and pending bids.
Oh, okay. So winning bids. So when we go over to winning bids, it now comes up and it's 14.
Oh, that's what the 29 was, is it added the 14 plus the 15, because
Right.
it's giving me everything.
Right. So we have all of our closing winning bids, and this auction was actually in Illinois, and we're sitting here in Pennsylvania, so that's pretty cool that we didn't have to drive to Illinois, because last February, a year ago, we went to Illinois. We had to drive out to Illinois and got hit by a really bad storm on the way back, and had to sleep sitting up in a rest stop in the truck. It's the main reason we got our motorhome, so we have to do that again. But because it was so packed, we couldn't even lay in, because I have a crew cab, we couldn't even lay in the back because that was full. So, and Jeff had to get back to college. It was a Sunday auction, and we had to drive all the way back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we left at like
6.
7 p.m.
And they got in a
and
snowstorm.
It was a 13-hour drive.
Yeah, and trying to let him sleep as much as he could, and it just got so bad that I had to pull into a rest stop, and we slept for an hour. When I woke up, it wasn't as bad, so I was like, we're good to go. and Jeff got some sleep, but he had classes at noon.
Yeah,
On
and we
Monday.
got there at 11.
Yeah, so he slept really well Monday night. But anyway, so we like doing this. There's a couple big auctions. When's the next JH? When's coming up?
It's every
That-
2
that-
weeks.
I don't like to talk about the names of, so we have codes that we use, and we got to figure out a code for this one. But I think I did have RO. I think I came up with RO. I'm gonna check. It looks familiar. Did we buy from this place before?
Maybe.
I don't know. So anyway, so that's bidding online. A little, and probably in the next week or so we'll get these items. We'll pay for them later this afternoon, or we'll have to actually we'll have to look. I think they sent us a.
They said that they're going to organize stuff, figure out what it's going to cost to ship, and then they'll call you.
Okay.
They said they're just going to separate everything, and then they're going to look at who lives where, and then call to figure out, like, well, this seems like it'll probably be easier for us to ship this than you to come up.
Right. Right. So they'll be shipping it to us, and they like to use. They'll probably use a large flat rate box because this is only 14 watches, maybe a medium, who knows. And they like to ship USPS priority mail, so they'll probably do a flat, but that's what we would do. And then, quick note, we're going to have a little video. We're going on a field trip to an undisclosed, I'm not going to tell you where yet, auction, and we leave this Friday, very early in the morning, and we're driving to get to a night auction in another state, and not the state we live in. And we'll be there. It's a quick go to the auction, load up, and head the next morning to Pittsburgh to see my youngest son at University of Pittsburgh. Pitt, go Pitt. Anyway, and then we'll spend Saturday, we'll go out to lunch on Saturday, and then we'll come back here and we'll start looking. We'll do a video on what we bought and everything. And then after 2 more weeks, after that, we have to go back. That's why I'm not telling you where it is. We're back to the same auction hall with the second half of this stuff that we're buying from there. And then that's my youngest son's birthday in Pittsburgh. So we're going to be in Pittsburgh for probably overnight and celebrate his birthday with him. And but we're traveling with the dogs. We're traveling with Jeff, Trish, the 2 dogs, and myself. We're going to be traveling in our Winnebago Sprinter, and we're getting our one trailer checked over right now, having new tires put on it, having the bearings repacked, everything like that. And we probably won't be able to get it wrapped. We're going to have it re-wrapped and match the Sprinter, because the Sprinter's new and the Winnebago's new. So we're going to have it color coordinated, and but that won't probably be for a couple of weeks. We'll show you that. We'll have a video of that too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little foray into the auction world of online auctions, which is, we actually have fun doing it because we get to do it together and we get to make comments. When we're sitting in an auction, we can't really talk too much, and we can't make like funny comments like, watch what we do here.
Well, we do, but not loud enough to pick up on camera.
or pick up by the people around us. And I don't know if you saw one of our other videos when we were sitting in the auction hall, and it was bloody cold. They didn't have any heat in this auction hall. That's a good word for it. Auction hall, and it was like a pole barn, and it was really comfortable inside. They had really comfortable seats and that, but they didn't have any heat, and it was cold, and it was like 17 degrees inside. It may have been warmer later outside. But we're sitting there and we're running a video, which is it kosher to do it during an auction? Who cares? But anyway, so we're sitting there and we're videotaping it, and we buy this watch the solid gold watch that nobody knew the marking for like 45 or something like 45 or $75. I can't remember now. But anyway, it's a $400 watch, and we're sitting there going, we're laughing and stuff. And then we didn't buy a lot there, but we had fun. It was again, that was a Sunday auction, and it was a cool field trip. And but anyway, those who are thinking about getting in auctions and not getting in auctions, we love them. We buy almost exclusively from auctions, and sometimes, like the Cuckoo Clock shop we bought, we were given that lead by an auctioneer, and he didn't want to
It
do
was
any
the
more.
second half of the auction. He auctioned off a part of it, and then was like, "It's too much stuff."
They weren't making enough money.
Yeah.
The first auction that he did was some of the parts. They boxed lots of parts, and they brought it back to their auction house, and they photographed and they did it online. It was an online auction. There was 120 lots, and Jeff and I bought 77 of them. And a couple days later, we went and picked it up, and they love people that like come real fast and pay and stuff. We always do, but anyway. So I'd known this auction hall for quite a while. I've been dealing with them for 30 years, and the son of the owner called me and said, "Hey, are you interested in maybe buying everything in the house? Because there's still a bunch of stuff in the house." And I said, "Well, I'd be interested in anything clock, watch tool, horology related." Because that's what we're looking at. And I said, "Well, we'll come over and take a look at it." And then, so we met his father, who I've known for 30 years, and we met over there. And we would look through the house, and then Jeff and I sat down and proposed a bid. So we made the bid for only the contents, the clock and the watch and the tool contents of the house, and which there were a lot. And it took us a 15-foot U-Haul truck and 4 of us 8 hours to pack it out. So there was a lot of stuff. And it's not like we were bubble wrapping all the pieces, because we weren't, but we were just trying to get out of there. And we made the bid, and then they talked to the lawyers, and so we ended up getting it without any issues. They didn't even come back and haggle. They said, "Yep, come get it. The sooner the better." And so we were there within a couple days. We packed it out, and we gave them a price that we could live with. Boy, could we live with it. And it was basically twice the amount that we spent on the first auction, but this was like 30 times, and we didn't spend much in the first auction. We made a fortune off it. But I mean, it's the best place to buy for us. It really is. If we're not getting it from the auction, we have auctioneer friends all over the country. They'll send us notes, "Hey, look what's coming." We encourage it, because when we come there, when we come in, they go, "Oh, here's the people from Pennsylvania we've been telling you about." I'm like, "No, stop saying that." Because we feel like we're going to get outbid or something. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Jeff, if you need to slap me and stop me every once in a while, okay? There's people behind the scenes that are sitting there going, "Slap them, slap them. You got the invitation, now slap them." But anyway, all right, folks, we will see you soon.